We do have breaking news just coming into our newsroom within the last half hour. The Supreme Court appears to be ready to reinstate a lower court's ruling allowing emergency abortions in Idaho when a pregnant patient's health is at serious risk. This is according to a report by Bloomberg. Welcome to KREM 2 News, everyone. I'm Laura Papetti. The organization says a copy of the opinion was posted on the court's website today. It was quickly taken down, however. The Bloomberg article says the document suggests that the court will conclude it should not have gotten involved in the Idaho case so quickly. The Supreme Court says they acknowledge a document was what they say inadvertently posted. We're going to have more coming up later on in our newscast throughout the day. Another deadly shooting in North Spokane is under investigation at this hour. Details are still fairly limited, but we do know at this point one person was killed. Police say it took place a little after midnight last night along the 100 block of Wedgwood in North Spokane. This is all near what's called the Serrano North and South apartments. Happened overnight. The intersection of Lidgerwood and Wedgwood was closed earlier, but it is now back open, and we're told police have left the scene. We'll continue to follow this story, update you always here on KREM 2 and of course on KREM.com. Meanwhile, some new details are coming out in a separate shooting also happened in North Spokane. This is a story we first brought you as breaking news on Up with KREM Tuesday morning. The woman that is accused is charged with killing her own father. Court documents say 31-year-old Alyssa Bradburn not only called 911 to report that she had shot her dad, she also outlined her whole plan apparently in writing, even going to a gun range to learn how to open the cartridge. Court documents also detail why Bradburn said she did it, telling investigators that her father beat both her and their dogs. Investigators say she said she was okay going to jail, quote, "It's the result. I killed someone, so you go to jail for that. He wasn't trying to kill me at the time." Bradburn is due back in court coming up July 2nd. Also, take a look at this video sent in by a KREM 2 viewer. You can see a fire burning on the fence line near the West Wind Motel in Browns Addition. This was sent to us just after 10 this morning. At this time, thankfully, the fire has been put out. Spokane Fire was able to tell us that they believe the fire was human caused, but could not determine if it was indeed intentional or not. And North Bowl Bowling Alley in Spokane is cleaning up their side of the building after some nearby trash caught fire and then ended up spreading. They posted this video on their Facebook page last night. According to the post, the building was evacuated and no one was hurt. It appears to have only burned the siding. The full extent of the damage, however, has not been released. All right, 12:03 right now. This afternoon, we are tracking some potential thunderstorms, and that could certainly have an impact on our afternoon. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick is standing by.
Yeah, good afternoon, Laura. At the moment, only light rain, but we're going to keep a very sharp eye on Doppler radar through the rest of the daytime hours. From now until about 9 o'clock, the window is open for any thunderstorm activity, but at the moment, not seeing any lightning or thunder in our region. Just very light scattered showers, just kind of through and through. So we'll take you on a quick tour through Doppler radar. Looks like there's a little shower moving into Cheney right now. Super light though. Not even sure if this is even going to be enough to fully wet the ground at this kind of intensity. Looks like be a similar story out in Davenport, though some darker green shades, maybe some more moderate rain there. All this is just kind of sliding towards the north and east. So the skies are pretty cloudy around us. Just haven't seen any rain, at least not yet here in Spokane. Meanwhile, to the north, we're looking at Republic getting a bit of a rainfall at the moment. Same story out of Winthrop, but nothing too intense. Nothing that's producing any lightning or thunder at the moment, though that can change as we head throughout the rest of the afternoon hours. So again, just sharp eyes on Doppler radar. It's 82 right now in Spokane, 76 after a little bit of a rainfall again in Ritzville, just to cap some of those temperatures by a little bit. But we are topping out in the 80s today with at least a chance for some isolated thunderstorms. So coming up, we'll show you just how much longer that window will be open through and what to expect tomorrow with another chance for a bit of rainfall in the inland northwest.
Thomas, thank you. We are just 3 days away from the largest 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the world happening today. Hoopfest players will find out some important information. At 5 o'clock tonight, Hoopfest will officially release brackets for the upcoming tournament. This is when teams will know who they'll be facing. This year, Hoopfest is expecting more than 6,000 teams to play. The first games tip off on Saturday morning. Tomorrow from 3 to 7, teams can check in for the tournament at the Pavilion Plaza at Riverfront Park. Your team can also check in on Friday from 11 a.m. to 7 in the evening. Also happening today, Hooptown USA is celebrating its 2024 Hall of Fame inductees. Some really cool people joining the Hall of Fame this year. Terry Kelly is a Gonzaga Prep and WSU alum who was on the founding board of Hoopfest. Adam Morrison went from the Meade Panthers to Gonzaga all the way to the LA Lakers, where he won 2 championships. Tammy Tibbles grew up in the small eastern Washington town of Creston before making her way onto the GU basketball team, where she earned the state record for most points scored in a game in 1985. Spokane native Linda Sheridan coached the Shadle Park Highlanders to back-to-back state championships in 1988 and 89, 10 trips to state, 7 GSL championships, and a gym, by the way, named in her honor. And lastly, Larry Wendell started his 50-year officiating career in Spokane Valley and has gone on to work games for the then Pac-10, Big Sky, and West Coast Conference. So congratulations to everyone. The 2024 Hooptown Hall of Fame ceremony begins tonight at 6 p.m. It's taking place at the Hooptown USA Court Complex on the north bank of Riverfront Park. Tickets are $15. You can find the link to buy them on the Spokane Hoopfest Facebook page. Right now on KREM.com, we have everything you need to know about Hoopfest, from parking to event maps. We make it easy for you. Just text the word Hoopfest on your phone. Send us the word Hoopfest to the number on your screen, 509-448-2000. We'll send you back a link with all your information right there on your phone. All right.